from his Wayne, Austin Powers, and Shrek. Now you can add the Love Guru to the list. Take a look.
You are the owner of the ice hockey team, the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Actually, it's Leafs.
Who said that? Oh! How did you get there? This little guy scared me. Think I'm gonna have to do a panty check.
Who is this? Shh.
Well, how do you do? Shrimp?
What'd you call me?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Name!
I find that term condescending.
Condescending? That's a big word for you.
Please welcome Mike Myers. You ate it at the end. I liked it.
I did, and I kissed it and ate it.
I like it. I didn't know how we were going to end it, but that was a perfect way.
Mm-hmm. In some cultures, we'd be married at this point.
Oh, really? That's what I love doing with you, is dancing.
From my home planet.
Yes.
Be.
On your home planet.
Yes.
What is the name of your home planet?
My Mike Dar.
Just Mike Dar.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just, the mothership is hovering. It doesn't matter. We're amongst you. And it's fine. We come only in peace. How are you?
I'm good.
Off-center, no doubt, by my alien references.
I like it. I think
Very
you're
good.
hilarious.
Thank you.
And I like that look. That's a brand new look for you in the movie. Have you ever had a beard before?
I tried to grow a beard. It was very bad. Yeah.
That would be bad if you tried to grow that one, particular.
Yes. No, when I was a kid, I had a beard, and I always looked like a little kid in a Halloween costume. Or I looked like the evil version of myself, like when, you know, on Star Trek, when Kirk had a beard.
Yeah. I can see where that, because you have a very young, boyish face, so that would look weird to have a beard.
Yeah, I always...
Kind of freakish.
Yeah.
But,
thank you.
You're welcome.
By the way.
And I like the whole Mariska Hargitay that you do in the film. That is a hilarious. Would that be a greeting that you give?
That's a greeting that the guru does. Is he says the actress is named Mariska Hargitay.
Right.
Yes, from,
hilarious.
From Special Victims Unit.
Now, did she? Yeah, I know Mariska. She's hilarious. Did she know you were doing this?
Well, we have a mutual friend, a writer named Eric Gilliland, who used to write on Roseanne, and he's a great guy. And I did this show. I've been doing this character since 1995. I did a show in Los Angeles. I did 5 characters that night, one of which was Austin Powers, and I did the Guru Pitka. And then I came and I did a stage show in New York, because I test out my stuff. I did it with Austin Powers and with Wayne's World as well. And he played my disciple, and I said, I need a blessing for the Guru, and he went, Mariska Hargitay. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. And then she came to one of the shows. And so I was just watching her every time I would say Mariska Hargitay, and she'd be there going, it's just so weird to have your name be a blessing.
It's a perfect blessing. It's really, really funny.
Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay, too.
And is this true that this movie was sort of, the character was inspired by your dad's death?
Yeah, well, almost everything I do has been either inspired by his life or his death. I mean, Austin Powers, my dad was from Liverpool, England, and was very funny and silly. And then when he died in 1991, I sort of went on a spiritual journey, but it's hard when you're a comedian to go on a very serious spiritual journey. And in fact, if my dad had been alive, seeing me sort of just reading a lot about, you know, Deepak Chopra. I read a lot of Deepak Chopra, which is kind of the voice has come because all of the wisdom that he would say, I would hear his voice in my head, and then all of a sudden, it just sort of came out.
You sound just like him. You really do.
Well, this is what happens, you see. You know, is you hear your teacher's voice in your head. So,
God, that's so dead on.
And it became just, you know, he inspired me a lot. Deepak.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy, great philosopher, and And I just did it with my friends, and my friends were, that's really funny, you should do a show. So I did a show in 1995. And then I've been doing it ever since, you know, as a theater show. And the irony being is that my dad ultimately would have said, oh, just lighten up. And I go, that's enlightenment. And that's sort of been the journey. And that's kind of the movie, basically.
It's great. It's very, very funny, and I think it's so important to actually...
Well, I actually, you know, I have to say, it's a very silly film, and the reaction has been unbelievably great, which I'm happy about. But there is actually wisdom in it, which has been the stuff that I've been kind of thinking about. Everything is everything I'm always thinking about, but, you know. And
is your mom funny, too? Was your dad and your mom funny?
Yeah, they're both Liverpudlians, and they talk like the Beatles, and they talk like this, you know, it's great, love it. And people used to knock on our door just to hear my parents talk, even though they knew I was out and stuff. It's like, you know, is Mike there? And they'd be like, no, he's gone. I think he's playing soccer or footy or something, I don't know. They'd go, cool. That's like the Beatles. But my mom's actually an actress. She's a trained actress. She's super smart, super eccentric.
Like what?
Well, like she would do my Halloween costumes, and she'd always, you know, she did the makeup, so I went like as an accident victim one year. It was super graphic with my eye on my cheek and bones sticking out, where it'd be like, ding dong, hey, and who do we have? Whoa! And then my mom loved to have me go as abstract concepts. So one year I went as mal de mer, which is seasickness. And I went as Pythagorean's theorem, ennui. I went as a bad taste in your mouth. And it was like, I was like, you know what? I'd really like to go as a ghost or an astronaut, really. But no, not creative enough for my mom.
That's really funny.
Yeah, she's super, like, we went to saw a Broadway play, and my mom, within the first 5 minutes, a 20-person cast, my mom went, oh, he's the best, that one. I'm like, how can you tell in 5 minutes? And sure enough, the guy was excellent. And so it's just a very, but she does get things wrong. Like I was in Studio 54, I played Steve Rubell, the owner of 54. And she was like, oh, I saw the film, you were great in it, which was hard, because she's a hard sell. I said, oh, thank you. She said, oh, you were great as Barney Rubble. You mean Steve Rubell? Yeah, well, you know. Same thing. I'm going, now, one was the sidekick to Fred Flintstone, really.
Not the same at all.
Not really the same.
No. I don't think Barney would go to Studio 54.
I don't think so, no. There was no 54 in Bedrock that I'm aware of.
That we know. All right, we have to take a break. And last time we played Celebrity, we're going to play Canadian Celebrity this time.
Oh, great.
All right? And you won last time, and I think you'll win again this time, but we'll see.
Well, probably.
Okay. We'll be back.